Thursday. I love the summer. It's just such a great season. Although I do get it does get very hot and sweaty. So you win some, you lose some. But it's just nice to have so much sunshine. You guys, I learned some fun toll booth trivia in the chat that was going on, so that was super cool. Thanks for that, everybody. I don't feel like I know a lot of toll booth trivia generally, so that's another piece of trivia for me. Also, want to give a shout out to Philly George, who has a dog named Crypto. How cool! That is a delightful name for a dog. I love it. Also want to know who's going to see the new Superman movie tomorrow. I mean, it comes out tomorrow, Friday. Could there be a better day to go see a movie? I don't know. I really wanted to say that in like a Chandler cadence, you know what I mean? Like, could there be a better day to go see a movie than Friday? But you guys get the picture. Anyway, I'm excited about it. So if you're going to go see it, write us in the chat. Also, I want to know, I know this is kind of like controversial, but who's everyone's favorite Superman? Is it our classic Superman? Are we more Henry Cavill? Do we like the new Superman? I personally am a Henry Cavill stan, so he's probably up there for me as the favorite Superman. But you can't go wrong with the original, right? Same thing with Batman. I'm kind of like the early mid 2000s. I think this is the right time frame. Like, I'm really a Christian Bale fan. I think he's probably the best Batman. You know what I mean? I think he does the best with the duality of the role, and that's tough for those superhero roles. You got to be as convincing as the alter ego as you have to be as the superhero, and that's tough. It's an acting challenge that deserves some kind of recognition. Academy, where are you on this? You know what I mean? But anyway, I know you're not here to listen to me talk about the trials and travails of being a superhero actor. You'll believe your brain. Whoops. We'll start at the beginning. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from another planet. Superman who can change the course of mighty rivers, bend steel in his bare hands. Superman, the subject of the Superman and Friends edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. I know you wanted that big Superman intro, right? I had to go back for that. You'll believe your brain can fly into the winner's circle as you play for the grand prize. Let's take a look at that. That's $1,000, and if you can correctly answer 10 multiple choice trivia questions about Superman and his friends and enemies, you'll win your share of it. In this game, you'll earn 1 bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. If you win the game, they're automatically added to your prize. Otherwise, you'll have to claim them at the end of the game to keep them. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question the grand prize, either using SB or with a free rejoin. Click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. Free rejoins just for watching videos. I mean, amazingly cool and easy. Each game we also give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Let's check out Wednesday's winners. Well done, Wednesday winners. You should already have been credited. Good work on that one. Everyone else, keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. Yes, you playing right now. Let the game begin. Here's question number 1. What is the name of Superman's home planet? Mars, Earth, or Krypton? I was telling Hal this earlier, but I just saw this AI video of like if you cut every planet in half, what it would look like. And it was actually pretty cool, AI can be used for some cool stuff, I guess. He was found, adopted, and raised in Smallville, Kansas, but his powers come from the Earth's yellow sun. His home planet of Krypton orbited a red sun. Krypton is the answer. 13,553 of you, 98% of you got that right. That question certainly wasn't our kryptonite, so well done on that one. We'll keep flying along. Our next question's worth 1 bonus SB. Here is question number 2. What is Batman's alter ego? Wally West, Bruce Wayne, or Clark Kent? We're looking for Batman's alter ego. Batman's alter ego. It's just tough, like I said, to these superhero roles, because you could be super convincing as the superhero, but then not as the alter ego. I don't know if you're familiar with his origin story, but here goes. A billionaire industrialist whose parents were murdered in front of him when he was a child, Bruce Wayne fights crime dressed as a giant bat. Bruce Wayne is the answer we were looking for. 11,676. 83% of you got that right. Okay, so we lost 20% of you on that question. I see we've got some rejoiners back in the game, though. Your new alter ego is as a Daily Trivia Live player. 2,000 people back in the game. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 3. Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, and Jon Stewart have all assumed what ring-wearing persona? Green Lantern, the Atom, or Booster Gold? They've all assumed what ring-wearing persona? And no, this isn't a Lord of the Rings question, much as I wish it could be. 'Tis not. They were each in their top part of a galactic corps of space cops, except you don't enlist. The ring chooses you to become a Green Lantern and recite the oath. Take a look at this, which we all know. You can say it with me. In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern's light. Let's take a look at our winners here. 12,175 of you, 90% of you got that question right. You saw the light in that question. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Just for that, looks like we've got 1,000 people back in the game. Awesome. Here is question number 4. Which of the heroes in James Gunn's Superman doesn't have superpowers? Hot Girl, Metamorpho, or Mr. Terrific? This is one of our hint questions for the day, so if you're not following us over at Swagbucks Official on Instagram, be sure to do that after the game. That's where we post hint videos for our Thursday games. Just like the Marvel Universe, there are people with powers like Thor and Doctor Strange, and people who are just brilliant and use technology to do good, like Tony Stark in Marvel and Mr. Terrific in DC. Mr. Terrific is the answer, 7,852. Okay, only 60% of you got that right. We lost almost half of you on that question. We'll take a look at Mr. Terrific while you're thinking about rejoining, which I would encourage you to do. Looks like we've got 3,700 people back in the game. Incredible. We'd love to see the rejoiners here. And again, you can get rejoins just by watching videos. You know that plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime the game's not happening. Let's get back to our game, though. Our next question worth 1 bonus SB. Here we are with question number 5. In a 1967 comic, Superman and the Flash raced for the first time. Who won? It was a tie, Superman, or the Flash. A 1967 comic with Superman and the Flash racing. It's a pretty good comic, right? I mean, that's something I'd like to see happen. When you have two characters that each boast superhuman speed, everyone starts to wonder who is the fastest. They've raced multiple times with different outcomes, with the first race, which was for charity, ending in a tie. It was a tie. 3,990 of you. Only 35% of you got that right. Okay, only a third of you got it right. We lost 2/3 of you on that question. Wow, that was a tough one. Certainly wasn't a tie for us, but it looks like we've got 3,600 people back in the game. Nice. I mean, yeah, it is tough for Superman and the Flash to tie, but they did it for charity, everyone. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here's question number 6. Who is Superman's arch enemy? Gorilla Grodd, Lex Luthor, or the Joker? We're looking for Superman's arch enemy. I wonder why they call it arch enemy. Have we discussed that yet? Why arch? Like, that's got to be a Greek root, right? In his current incarnation, he is an egomaniacal billionaire genius who resents Superman's popularity and power and the attention the Man of Steel receives. In some stories, Superboy caused the accident that made Lex Luthor bald. Lex Luthor is the answer. 7,425 of you, 97% of you got that right. Wow, it's a bird, it's a plane. It's most of us getting the right answer. Well done on that one. We'll keep going. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB, everyone. Here's question number 7. When he made his comic book debut, which of his iconic powers did Superman not have? Flight, invulnerability, or super strength? I know it's so hard to imagine him without any of these powers, right? Like, they're just so locked into my mind and who Superman is, but he did not have one of them at the beginning. Even though it feels like he's always been the same, Superman has undergone several different power sets over the ages. He was able to leap tall buildings in the beginning, but he couldn't fly over them. Flight is the answer. 2,914 of you, only 39% of you got that right. Okay, so again, we lost over half of you on that question. It seems like these questions might be our kryptonite, but it looks like we've got 1,100 rejoiners back in the game. Awesome. I think that's super. I got to work in one super pun here. Our next question is worth 1 bonus SB. Here is question number 8. DC's Shazam was originally known by which hero name? The Storm Warrior, Captain Marvel, or Hercules? And again, this was one of our hint video questions, so if you're not following Swagbucks Official after the game, make sure you're doing that. You'll get hint videos for our Thursday games. The Big Red Cheese, as Dr. Savannah calls him, is a hero with the abilities of the Greek gods. Shazam was originally just the magic word to change Billy Batson into Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is the answer. 3,302 of you, 82% of you got that right. I think that's pretty marvelous. And of course, we know Shazam is an acronym for Wisdom of Solomon, Strength of Hercules, stamina of Atlas, power of Zeus, courage of Achilles, speed of Mercury. We all know that just off the top of our heads. Our next question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB. Here is question number 9. What is the name of the newspaper where Clark Kent and Lois Lane work? The Gotham Times, Central City Sentinel, or the Daily Planet? Which is the newspaper that Lois Lane, I don't know where I got Lewis from there for a second. Whoa. It's brilliant for a hero to make journalism his day job. What better way is there to track wrongdoing in Metropolis than working for the Daily Planet? 3,367 of you have made it this far and are ready for our final question. Well done, everyone. Now, a few quick things before we get there. Quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both will get you SB toward your daily goal. Also, quick reminder, there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, the quick hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. Both will get you SB towards your daily goal, but I want to focus in particular on that More Ways to Earn button because that's how you reach the Tapjoy wall. Yes, the Tapjoy wall, which is filled with quick, easy to complete offers that will check Daily Discover off your to-do list in minutes. Be sure to do your daily Tapjoy every single day because that's a winning habit, and building winning habits is what I want for you. I want that for you 2025. You can start building those habits by clicking the Tapjoy image that will appear at the end of the game. And, of course, Tapjoy, the Daily Trivia Challenge, and Daily Trivia Live can all earn you points in the Firework Frenzy Team Challenge, which still has over 3 days left. Here's where the scores currently stand. We'll take a look at that. We got Pop Rockets in the lead, followed by Glitter Gang, Kaboom Squad, and the Boomsticks. I love these team names. They're so delightful to me. So if you want to earn points for your team, you have 3 more days to do that. So be sure to keep on earning. You know, we got to take Pop Rockets down, right, the Boomsticks? But I know we're all here for Daily Trivia Live. So let's get back to our super game for one more question. Our final question is going to be worth 1 bonus SB, everybody, before we get to our Tapjoys. What kind of animal is Superman's pet, Crypto? Dog, cat, or horse? What kind of animal is Superman's pet? I just think it's great that superheroes have pets. You know, like they deserve the companionship of a kind animal too. He was the lead in DC's Super Pets, where he was played by Dwayne Johnson, but James Gunn's version of Crypto, based on his own dog, looks like he might steal the show. And what's not to love? Look at this adorable dog. Isn't he so cute? I mean, truly, what's not to love about this dog? And it looks like 3,318 of you knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize. Well done, everyone. Congratulations to all of you who are splitting the grand prize today. I'm proud of you for getting through this game, Superman and Friends. And let's take a look at some of our winners. Let's see. We've got Ginger Snaps, Johnson Key Leving, Blair's Blood Hop at 24, Our Home 1679, Play to Leon Coughing Egg, nice, Derek Mulligan, P. Manzano 17, well done. Now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Come back Monday for a new week of live games. Thank you for playing Daily Trivia Live, and we'll see you then.